For our next story, we'll look at South Africa, where the ghosts of the Apartheid-era continue to crawl back into the country's current political landscape. It stirs old wounds and raises questions about power and progress. The struggle for justice in the country still isn't over. And even after the end of white minority rule 30 years ago, victims are still awaiting reckoning. President Cyril Ramaphosa announced a judicial inquiry, and the inquiry proposed is to find out if his past governments deliberately blocked justice for Apartheid-era crimes. Now the move follows a lawsuit filed by 25 families. In the 1980s, these families lost their loved ones in state violence. They sued Ramaphosa's government, alleging the truth was buried intentionally. Apartheid was a cruel system of institutionalized racial segregation. It spanned from 1948 to 1994 and was enforced by the white minority government. In fact, under this system, black people were denied basic rights. They were ostracized and subjected to various atrocities, including torture and murder. Now, to expose these inhumanities, the Truth and Reconciliation Commission, or TRC body, was set up in 1996. It recommended more than 300 cases for legal investigation. Yet, even then, only a few of those have gone to trial. Among the many cases that weren't pursued is the Cradock Four. 4 activists were kidnapped and murdered in 1985. The TRC denied amnesty to the policemen who killed them. Yet, to this day, not one has been prosecuted. The families of the Cradock Four are among the 25 families suing the African National Congress. Ramaphosa's government has been accused of looking the other way and even allegedly stopping investigations. Critics have claimed that the ANC partnered with the white minority government secretly obstructed trials. And the new inquiry will now look exactly into that. Who stood in the way of justice and why? Ramaphosa's office said, and I quote, "Allegations of improper influence in delaying have persisted from previous administrations," and added that this commission is determined the true facts be established. For the families who have awaited answers, this offers a glimmer of hope, and it could be compensation for decades of silence. So even though South Africa may have ended apartheid on paper, but for many, the wounds still bleed. The question is, will Ramaphosa deliver what apartheid denied, or will the past continue to speak louder than the present?